Hi there, it's Janna from ProdPad, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite features here. It's the priority chart that we have in our idea backlog. So when I was a product manager years ago, I used to do this with actual post-it notes up on the wall. But today, this is all digitized and much easier to use. What it's basically doing is taking all the ideas in your backlog, all the opportunities you have, and helping you sift through them and figure out what the right things are to work on based on the impact and effort. Now, you'll notice that some of these ideas are bright pink because they've been added or updated recently, and other ones have faded away to gray. ProdPad does a really good job of flagging up when ideas are falling behind and need to be updated. I can even filter these and find the ones that haven't been updated recently, as an example. You'll also notice that each of the dots are related to ideas. Each of these dots grows over time. So they start off as like a small idea. Think of it as like a one-liner, almost like a scribble on a post-it note of something that you mean to do at some point in time, versus some of these ideas that have lots more detail associated with them. They have mock-ups and comments and user stories and functional specs and all sorts of stuff associated with it. Compared to that post-it note we just talked about, it's like the having a folder with a whole bunch of research backing up why it deserves to exist. But this is where it starts to get really powerful as well, because you don't just prioritize ideas based on one factor or another. You don't just work on quick wins or just work on high impact stuff and low effort stuff. As a product manager, you need to really think about how you are doing this prioritization, and it comes in at a number of different factors. So where this becomes really powerful is how you can use these filters to dig in and really find things that match up with the problems that you're outlining on your roadmap, the objectives that you've outlined for your company. So let's say, for example, that a new objective has been set for your company and you want to gain revenue. Not an uncommon objective. So we're going to find ideas that are related to revenue. I'm just going to scroll down in this list and find some revenue generating ideas. And here's a handful there. And I could filter this further. I could say find the ideas here that are related to a particular persona as well. So in my case, I've got Larry Landlord. Your persona might be Barry the buyer. I'm going to filter that, and you can now see some various ideas that are related to that. But I could also do things like find the ideas that are currently on the roadmap or not on the roadmap and start making decisions based on that. If I'd spotted a quick win in here that was revenue generating and useful for the right persona and not yet on the roadmap, if that's what was important to us as a business, then that would help point me in that direction. So this priority chart is just one way that ProdPad helps you dig through that big list of opportunities and experiments and insights and all that other stuff that product managers need to keep their heads around, and helps you figure out what sort of things do need to go on the roadmap and what sort of things do need to go forward to development so that your team really do build better products as they go forward. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the priority chart as much as I have. Thank you.